want to slash.
Hello and good afternoon to all of you wonderful villagers, adventurers, and travelers out there. My name is Churney, and it is wonderful to bring you back here into Mountain Shade Village. I am back at the mountaintop for a short time, but we are here and we are going to hang out and have some chat time. If you haven't already, over on the Discord, the 18 Plus Discord, there is a poll in the Town Crier announcements for what game I'm going to tootle around in as we have some chats today. Either The Long Dark or Return to Moria. Up to you. Decide which one you want to pick. Get your votes in. We've got a bunch of good stuff going on. Long Dark, I spent the last 2 days with single-minded focus on trying to find a new game item that is in the game. I found it. It's been a joy. So we've got that going on. And then Return to Moria. I believe I still have a game world that hasn't had the end game completed yet. So we might do that. We might just tool around in both of them and pick up sticks. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So get your votes in. Let me know where you guys want to hang out. If you want to hang out underground or if you guys want to hang out in the vast wilderness. Get your votes in over on the Discord. But it is so good to be back home and get to hang out with you guys for some stream time. It's been so busy. And it's only going to get busier this week. We've got a bunch of stuff going on this next week. Schedule is looking a little more normal. But the big thing about schedule this week is that we've got almost no actual scheduled events over on the Discord this week. Here, let's go over, have a look at it. But firstly, thank you to World Anvil for helping to sponsor this stream today and this month. It does help make things come together a little more easily. I have a bunch of editing that I need to do for World Anvil for a bunch of things. And for anybody who did not already find out, I am in the midst of rewriting the world that I have been writing on World Anvil. So it's been a lot of fun getting to put all of that together for the last 3 years or so. Longer than that, because it used to be elsewhere. It used to be somewhere else before I moved to World Anvil. But for the last 3 years, it has been on World Anvil and slowly expanding. And it's honestly, I feel like this is a sign of the growing pains, right? This is a sign that I need to get some things done because I've been doing well. You know, we've been getting some good progress on the world. It has had interaction with actual players. And it's time to do some big updates. So I'm very happy for that. With all of that, that means that I am going to have free reign this week for some Discord hangouts because I have to put together a bunch more boxes for the trip that I am taking. I am going to be heading out to put together some long-term storage for a bunch of my belongings and going to hang out and help my folks with some stuff and doing a bunch of stuff there. And then when I get back, I don't even get to come back home directly. I get 1 night to sleep in my bed and then I have to go off and do another pet sitting gig. So it's going to be wild next week. I do not know if I'm going to be able to stream from Iowa or not. There's a lot of considerations there. Part of it is going to be schedule. Part of it is going to be internet availability and all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to kind of play next week by ear. But I am hoping to get to spend at least a little bit of time with you guys and enjoy something out there in the faraway lands while I am putting things together for that. But We've got a pretty normal week this week, aside from the pop-up stream today. We've got First Taste Tuesday tomorrow, World Building Wednesday, and we will be doing some more gaming with Baldur's Gate 3 on Thursday. So lots of stuff going on. And of course, we had the morning vibes on Sunday with Apollo. We had Set Your Sights this morning with Nob Nob, and we will have Sword Art Online Saturday morning with Leaked Prism. So, still a pretty full week for all of that kind of stuff, which is great. So, welcome in to Arden Rachel. Hello, good morning. Is it still morning for you? Yes, just barely, but yes. And hello and good morning to Chaotic Nerd Boy. Also morning for you out there. I hope you're both doing well, or at least as well as you could hope for. And welcome into the Tipsy Tiger as well. Don't forget to get your votes in. Where do you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out in Moria or the Long Dark? Because we've got tons of stuff going on in both games that we could do some stuff with. Rava, what's going on? Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to grab yourself a torch for the day. Welcome in. What have we been up to? I have been doing so much and so little at the same time. I was, of course, away for the last week doing some pet sitting, which meant that I couldn't do a bunch of stuff here at home, but I was still doing a bunch of stuff while I was out. And so I feel both very busy and very unproductive. It's rude. It's rude. Heck. You're doing all right? Good. That is what we hope for. At least neutral, right? At least neutral. That's always what we hope for. But yeah, we got a ton of stuff going on right now, and I'm very glad that there is some space for all of that kind of stuff. But tonight and the rest of this week, I'm going to be spending a bunch of time packing boxes, trying to reorganize, because I never got fully unpacked in my last apartment. I still had tons of boxes that just remained packed for the duration of time that I was in that apartment. So part of this project with the whole emergency move and everything is allowing for me to prioritize unpacking and repacking those boxes that never really got gone through. And some of those things will be easier to put into long-term storage and get fully out of the way. So I'm happy for that. That's going to be good and very useful. It's just going through them all. I got this, thank you. It's the hardest part about it is the perpetual nature of it. The way that it continues to be present and continue to need my attention and my effort to keep going. That's the hard part. That's really the hard part, is just like trying to figure out how to keep moving with all of that. Yeah, moving and packing is actually one of the top 5 stressful things to go through as a human being. And it just never stops. Just never stops. And because of all of the other stuff, and because of I finally was able to kind of take a breath and decompress from the stress of the fire and everything, I forgot for a week that I needed to call the dry cleaner that I got connected with because of my renter's insurance. And so they still have a bunch of my stuff that I don't have back yet. So I got to figure out what's going on with all of that, because some of that is stuff that I know that I want to pack and put away for long-term storage, but it needed to be cleaned of smoke damage before I packed it into a box. So I got to call them and figure some stuff out with that. But one of the things that I'm going to do here, because I was away from this house for a week, is I'm going to go through a bunch of my mail. Do you guys put off opening your mail too? Or do you open it immediately when you get it out of the mailbox? I have noticed that I used to be an immediate mail person, And I have since become a male procrastinator. And I hate this for me. But there's actually, like, psychology to suggest that it really has nothing to do with the male and everything to do with your reading speed and your decision-making energy. So it's about whether or not you have the capacity to make decisions about the mail when you get it. If you are more likely to procrastinate about it and then wait for it to pile up while you need to do it, you need to process it, but because you feel like you don't have the energy to make decisions about all of the stuff that came in the mail, you're going to put it off instead of just opening it right then. So one's in chat if you are also a procrastinator when it comes to the mail. Because that's definitely me. 100% definitely me. And I didn't used to be. That's the weird part, is like looking back and realizing that I didn't used to be a procrastinator with the mail. I used to open everything immediately. Oh, well, this is something I definitely don't need. Excellent. That's immediately trash. Straight to jail. Straight to jail. What is that from? Is that from The Office? You love me for procrastinating on my mail? Why is that, nerd boy? All right. So, one of the things that I have figured out here that I need to do is return my bank to paperless billing. I just read a little sticky note to myself. Because I needed some proof of residence, right? And one of the ways that you can get proof of residence in a lot of places is by having a paper statement from your bank. Right? Ooh, these are coupons at a place that I actually go to. I should set those aside so that I use them. And then this is my mail forwarding confirmation. That's great. Bank statement. Actually, a bunch of these don't have... I don't need, like, all of them. I just need the top page for most of these. So that'll be good. It's looking like you guys are ready for some dwarf times over in the Discord. Y'all are ready for some Moria. Alright, those I need. These can all go in the trash. I'll tell you what, though, I'm excited about that new gaming component in The Long Dark. With all of the updates that I'm seeing to The Long Dark right now, it is really looking like Black Frost is going to be amazing. Early access is supposed to open in first quarter of next year. It looks like. I'm stoked. I cannot tell you how excited I am for that. I'm gonna have to find a buddy to play The Long Dark with. That's a waste of paper. All right. Is this going to be something useful to me, or is it going to be something that's trash? Trash! Huzzah. Need a physical agenda, I think. Might order one today. I continue to be a big fan of the bullet journal method. It does so much for me because unlike a regular calendar or a planner or what have you, it allows me to not have empty space ever. So I don't have the guilt of, oh, I missed all of these days and they're just empty now. And it actually makes things more granular for me than a planner ever did. Yes, it still has planner components in it, but something about the bullet journal method, the original Ryder Carroll style bullet journal method, not the scrapbook method. There's nothing wrong with that if it brings you joy, but it does not help me. It just makes me distracted when I try to get things done. And that I actually need to read. So that is always going to be my first thought when somebody mentions wanting to have like a paper planner or something like that. Yeah, Rava, I was in the same place. I was trying to make everything digital and it just did not work for me. I tried really hard to do an all digital thing and I needed a physical planner for myself. And bullet journal is what made that plausible because I didn't like the endless, like, oh, I'm behind on my planner again that I got into in like college. That started back in college, right after I was out of high school. Something about the way my schedule shifted made keeping a planner just a pain for me. Bullet journal is a godsend for notes, but I also do Google Calendar because backup. Yeah, absolutely. And Google Calendar is great for a lot of things. Having a digital calendar, whether it's through Google or through another client of some kind, like Outlook or whatever. Mozilla has one, Thunderbird. Whether it's something like that or whether it's Google Calendar or whatever, having a digital calendar is huge for coordinating schedules. Having a paper planner is for you. That's for you and your brain to make sure that you've got everything set up. That's what that is. All right, y'all. We have a landslide of results for Return to Moria here. So I'm going to get that open.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Big Grove Walker. 56.
56.
56 heckin' months with that potion by your name. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you for kicking off the sub quest today, helping us support the channel. Every little bit helps, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Alrighty, we're gonna get this game set up here so that we can enjoy some Return to Moria, which apparently needs an update. Heckin' rude. What do you mean you need an update? Something didn't get released anew, did it? Does Return to Moria have like an actual update? it looks like they didn't add a DLC or anything. Hard to believe 56 months? Where did all of the time go? Down the stream of time. Truly. Quite literally, in fact. It would seem. Which is pretty great, honestly, to spend all of that time here. That's pretty awesome, if you ask me. I'm excited. I think that's pretty great. So glad to get to hang out with you guys, though. I would love to know what you guys are up to, what you've been doing over this last weekend, what's been keeping you busy. I need to call dry cleaner. Keep trying to remember all the things that I need to do, because I cannot right now, apparently. It's very challenging to keep all these things in my head. But we're getting there slowly. We're getting there slowly. And honestly, I've been really surprised. Like, I picked up one of those, like, official moving company boxes to do dishes and glassware with. And that glassware box can carry so many glasses without being too heavy. Like, it spaces them out really nicely, and like with my pint glasses, they're short enough that I can put a piece of foam in between too. Mephaman! Hello! Welcome
This
in!
hamlet shall not fall.
How was your stream, my friend? I saw that you were hanging out there with some A-Sprite today. What was going on? What were we up to? For anybody who does not know, Mephaman has been a longtime member of MSV. Lovely to see you, my friend. If you need to raid and run, please do not hesitate. But if you've got the time, I would love to know what you were up to today, what you got up to, what you were doing, and not only that, but also when you will next be live and what you are going to be doing when you are live next time. Trying to make TTS work, but sadly failed. That's an age-old struggle. An age-old struggle. But I'm glad to see you today. Welcome in, and welcome in to your community as well. Thank you so much for thinking of me at the end of your stream. I greatly appreciate it. Hello, my name is Churney. If you are not familiar with Mountain Shade Village, we do a lot of stuff around here. I do co-working a lot in the mornings. I'm in Central US time zone. We also do a lot of story-rich and choices matter RPGs. I also write TTRPG content and have my own persistent homebrew world. And we also play a lot of other stuff around here as well. So here's a little look at what it's like in Mountain Shade Village. As always, my name is Churney, and these have been my adventures. Farming, foraging, mining, fishing, and combat. Combat? I have to do combat? I thought this was a farming game. Slightly less distressed.
Yes. I would like to be slightly less distressed, please. Please.
I'm having a pretty good time. No! Gah! What is this thing? No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, God. This is how we die. This is why we got heals. Hail Hybrid, my friend. You guys! Thank you for the support. It might be apparent to your roommate that you're a nerd.
You are part of the village. You are part of the village. So, I don't know what this was. This is some kind of inclusiveness. I don't know.
So welcome in, Mephaman. It's so good to see you. And it says here, Mephaman says tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, I'll be doing a workout stream. then cardio, aka Marvel Rivals. I hope you have a great time. What is it for you that makes doing a workout stream on Twitch a good time? Like, why did you choose that you wanted to do workout streams on Twitch? Because, like, for part of it for me is, like, I feel like I need, like, capital N need to have some cool home gym or something that I can do, or I need to have, which I will never have, like the background to do like specialized workouts or something. So like, what is it for you that made you say, no, I'm gonna do some workout streams as part of my content? What was it that like tipped the scale for you? Because I feel like there's a lot of influences that could get somebody into doing that, but I feel like I have a lot that's holding me back from doing something like that. As much as I love working out and getting that like community around that as well, like just getting moving. And I used to be a gym rat as well. You wouldn't know it from my current state of health, but I used to be a gym rat. I used to do like 2 or 3 hour workouts 3 times a week. And I loved it. It was fantastic. And I still love going to the gym now. But it's a very different vibe than it used to be, for sure. So I would love to know. But, Man, if you need to go get some post-stream self-care, get some food, get some water, get some rest, please do not hesitate to do so. And thank you again for wanting to hop in and join us for stream today. I appreciate it. Can't back down and have redeems that push me more. I have some dumbbells and a bench, but to be honest, all you really need is a gallon jug. True. Fill it up and freeze it. Put some gloves on and go to town, or maybe fill it with sand. Yes. So like homemade weight is a great way to go if you're just starting out, or if you are in a place where you don't have a lot of stuff, like you don't have the income, the spare income to get tools like that and such for yourself. It's a great way to get started, for sure. And also things like even just a bin with sand or rice or whatever, all of that is great just to have, because you can do lots of different stuff with it. Like forearm stabilizing exercises are great to do in just like an open container with sand or rice or what have you in it, which is great. But there's tons of... I was waiting for that to happen. Squats are going to be real slow today because I'm still recovering from my last bout in the gym. But we'll do them. We'll do some squats today. My goodness. But yes, push-ups, squats, leg lifts, planks, yeah. All of that body weight exercise is good. It's a good thing. There's so much out there. Ugh. You'll do squats when you get home? Ugh. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh shoot, I forgot to open my soundy alerts. My soundy alerts. Let's get the soundy alerts going. Went to the gym yesterday. Massage chair afterwards was so nice. Yes. Massage time. The hydro massage is one of my favorite things. It's truly one of my favorite things. All right. It is time.
Lady. Let's go to space. Gotta go to space. Lady. I'm in space. I'm secret.
Gotta go to space.
So much space. Need to see it all. I'm in space. I'm in space. I'm in space.
The end.
You'll squat with me? Amazing. How many are we doing? That's a good question. Let's see. Squats. I currently have 11 on the board right now. 11 squats. Ugh. There's 13. Ow. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, there's 14. Ugh. Gotta stretch out the pins. Alright, I have 14 up here right now. There's our 15. So we'll pause redeems for now. Yeah. There's a lot of people who have some serious lurk points. Some serious lurk points. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to do my really chibi voice. We have to do the thing. Chibi squats. We gotta do chibi squats. Huh. I forgot to change the thing. Because today, does anybody know what holiday today is? Who knows what holiday today is? Okay, 15 squats, here we go. Just up, butt out, feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart, engage the core to protect the back, let's go! Oh my god, my abs hurt so much! My poor abs! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 squats. If you did squats, I'm proud of you.
Just
Good
this voice from beyond.
job.
Self-care for streamer.
We did it. Self-care after squats? Okay. But yes! Today is non-binary day of visibility. I am non-binary. Which means I have disadvantage on my stealth rolls. Very unfortunate for me. Stretch. Oh man. All right. Self-care trifecta and a stretch redeem. All right. We doing next stretch. Yes, today is non-binary day of visibility. It is today. Which is part of the reason why I was going to do a pop-up stream today. Because I'm visible. You see. I am visible. A pronoun check! Let's get some pronouns in chat. I would love to know your pronouns. Here's mine. I love to know who's out there. It's a great way to get to know the community. to get to know who's in the room with us. I like it. It's great. Especially because everybody's like behind the... Thank you for the clip. Everybody's behind a screen, you know? It's not like we're all sitting around the couch and I get to like look at your faces. It's awesome. Look at all these pronouns. Look at all these heckin' pronouns. We love to see it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Arden. My pronouns are a you problem. I really don't care. Beautiful. Beautiful. My gender is Scream. I have so much gender. I did not order this much. That's a mood. That's a mood. I don't have a place to put all this gender. Does anybody have like a good storage unit? Where do I put gender storage? I need gender storage. Hi Nob Nob, welcome in. How we doing? Good to see you. If you're just coming in or if you forgot because I was just too captivating, don't forget to grab a torch for today so that you can carry some light with you into your day. It's always very important. Alrighty. So, why did they turn into Journey Senpai? Why are you guys like this? Oh, dang it. All right. Do I... The Canada is on fire again. This is true. This is fine. You know what else is on fire right now? The Grand Canyon. Meanwhile, I have cleaned house of all of my gender. And put it in my house, says the Tipsy Tiger. I have all of the gender. Thank you for the lurk, geek. I appreciate it. Okay, so I know you guys can't see this because my freaking camera is in the way. But I have a bunch of worlds here. Do we run around and do we finish the game? Which is spoilers, of course. Or do we run around and build? It's up to you guys. Also, I'm gonna have to do some swapping around, I think. Because a bunch of my equipment is, like, elsewhere right now. So we'll have to figure that out. Because I don't know who has what equipped right now. Or any of that kind of stuff. So go ahead and put your votes in the poll, in the chat. It's been a while since I logged back in to Return to Moria. I had a little offline stint with it. For a little bit, and that was lovely. Because I still really like this game. I would play it all the time. Honestly. And I do actually kind of like the sandboxes. I have some trail mix today. Which is a little crunchy, but I need something. Because otherwise, it's going to be chewing gum in the microphone. I use an Xbox 360 controller. Absolutely. I greatly prefer using a controller to using mouse and keyboard. Partially because I used to game for very long sessions. Yeah, exactly, Knob Knob. I love a good gum smack in the microphone. Fantastico. Good luck, Mephaman. Thank you again for raiding over. I always appreciate it when you think of me at the end of the stream. Thank you so much for coming on over today. But yeah, so I picked up a bunch of Xbox 360 controllers and I redid the case on them. Run around and build! Alright, well if we're gonna run around and build, let's go into a newer world. Just as much as you love a good knob typing lots of thoughts sound, you know? It's much less bassy, though. You having a good keyboard session is much less bassy. Or it's much more bassy than listening to gum sounds. Gum is very high-pitched. And clicky. Because the thing that makes keyboard typing on your computer, at least, such a loud experience is because it's thumping into the body of the computer. You know. Yeah. On your Dell laptop, yeah. Exactly. I don't have a caffeine to caffeinate. I only have water. I went upstairs and made lunch before stream. And there was no coffee left. I was very sad. Where am I? This is Narvi's Forge. Okay. What do we got going on here? We've got basic level 1 equipment, which is good. Alright, what do we want to do here? I can start harvesting some more stone. The worst part is that I really love the endgame, like, hearth and stuff. So I'll start over a new world and I won't have access to any of those materials. And I'm like, but I want to make it pretty! I want to have the new stuff. We'll get there eventually. Actually, I need sleep. Yeah, well, not new exactly. Not new, but the end game stuff where you have the giant forge or the giant hearth that covers almost the entire forge area in one go with, you know, space. As opposed to, like, these little guys. Good luck with class. But this little guy covers a very small footprint. By comparison. I should start working on the stone floor, though. Trying to remember just how exactly I did that build, though. Because it's been a long time. I think if I drop this guy right here, though, this I will use a mouse for. So that touches the post, which is good. Oh, I don't have a hearth close enough to buy. Well, definitely gonna need some coal then. Alright. For now, with that in place.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Let's see. There is some kind of deposit up here. Aha! More coal. Fabulous. Yes. Dwarf man, do all the run.
Farewell, farewell, my one true love. Farewell, farewell, said she. For though my heart stays tied to shore, I now must cross the sea. Ha ha ha! Yes!
Possibly the best mechanic in any game is the mining songs. Also, my favorite mechanic in Assassin's Creed 4 was the rowing songs. Alright. Ta-da! Alright. One of the things that got updated recently, I don't know if it came out with the Ent expansion when that came out, but you can now plant fruit. So one of my big peeves was that you could make planter boxes, but you couldn't plant apples or cranberries in the planter boxes, and now you can, which is delightful. Especially because apples and cranberries made one of my main sources of breakfast. Which, since there is actually a mechanic around eating optimized foods at certain optimized times, it's nice to have some variety available there. It's very helpful. There is also a mechanic now where you can, similarly to the ironwood, where you could enchant an axe to drop ironwood when you cut down a tree or harvest wood from things. There is now an enchantment where you can get cuttings from trees and plant them in a special tree planter, and then you can grow trees of any kind in any area. So it doesn't matter where you make the base, if you make it in the deep or here in the Elven Quarter or in like the main city, you can grow trees from any of the other biomes, which is phenomenal. Because that was one of my biggest annoyances, is that I would have to haul elven wood from the Elven Quarter all the way over to my next base from, you know, Timbuktu in order to be able to build basic structures. So now you can cultivate a small tree farm for yourself in any base. Without having to run all over for the materials. Which I greatly prefer. Get this guy out of here. There we go. Get all of these weird orcish structures out of the way. There we go. Perfect. It'll be all nice and clean now. Nice. And then here. Drop these guys. Put those out of the way. And we can put stone hearth down here. And then build a wall. Yeah, right about there. Nice. Perfect. You want to be in front of a fireplace? It does sound nice, doesn't it? It does sound nice. Ah, man, I used to be able to cheese the standing torches into the braziers. They seem to have patched that. Which, like, fair, but also... I liked that. It's so hot, though. Yeah. So you crank up the air conditioning, and then you light the fire, and then it's the same, right? Although I will say, summer campfire is a vibe, for sure. 100% love a good summer campfire. Okay, there's that. We're gonna do stone column base. Aw, can I not? Are you not gonna let me? No! Rip. That was so well placed, too. I feel sad about that. Well, the other thing that I can do then is we can place the column.
Things and stuff, stuff and things. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. All right.
The way that jump scared me. The way... Okay. Maybe here? Maybe that'll do what I wanted to do. Eh? 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 Maybe? That does make a little lip here, but could be worse. Not the one I wanted. Rip. There we go. There we go. So now, can I... Let's put this right here on the edge. And we can move those out of the way. Not horrible. Not horrible. And then we can do small stairs here. And then we can do like these. Yes. And then we do like these. Tile in here. There we go. That's looking pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah. And then we do more tiles over here. Or maybe I'll do a whole We'll do a whole floor here. Except for some reason it won't snap. Why will you not snap? Why are you snapping to the wrong thing? Okay. Do tiles then. Oh my god. Why? There we go. Sheesh. Oh man. I'm busy. Why are you attacking me? Rude. So rude. There we go. Ugh. The rudest. Now I got entirely distracted. Out here trying to build things. So rude. Why will you not let me... This is such a weird, arbitrary difference here. And those won't even stay in place. Fascinating. All right. Very odd. See, why does it stop there in the middle? Why? ¿Por qué? All right. From here, let's do a simple door. Let me, why? Interesting. Then we'll do some columns. Like so. helpful? What's that? What's that? That one will sit there. Why won't the one over here sit there? Why are you such a pain? This one will not sit at the right height. It locks in place just above where I want it to be. So rude. Alright. I've got a pretty decent setup here, which is good. Now, let's get some chests in place here. I don't remember how I used to organize these. Been a while since I looked at it. Ironwood can go over here. Elvenwood can go here. Regular wood scraps go there. And then we're gonna do... Oh, I actually don't have enough to make a stone pallet. Wild! The helmet? Yes. So that's the miner's helmet that has a candle on it. Yeah. I like his stuff a lot. It's a combination of the Rohan armor and the Entish armor, which has like a whole lore story to go along with it in the DLC, which is kind of fun. No added story to go with it, but still a fun little lore piece, which is nice. I appreciate that. Let's see. I guess we'll do... metal scraps. Then here. We'll do the hubbuck. Ranger's journal page. Makes sense for the food to all be here. And I'll keep the hero's memoir there as well. Let's do... I know the natural fiber is actually from spiders, so it would make more sense for it to go in with the animal stuff, but... Garden items here. And I'll put the arrows in with the outbox.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
There we go. Let's build. Ooh, we could do a workbench here. No spinning wheel yet. No, I forgot to eat. Let's get a hunting bow. Nice. I'm out of mushrooms. That's a problem. So what else is everybody getting up to? Does anybody have any TTRPGs that they're playing this week? Or some board games? Love me a good board game. I haven't played a board game in way too long. I need a board game night. I'm excited though. In September, we've been doing some planning over on the Discord. In September, we're going to have a meetup here in the Chicago area. Still playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. I'm at the point where, like, I want to start doing silly, ridiculous things with Baldur's Gate 3, but I haven't gotten through my first playthrough yet. I'm like, it feels a little early to start a silly, goofy playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. When I haven't even finished my ongoing one. Always play very lore-heavy characters in Baldur's Gate 3. My first character was very lore-heavy. And there's a couple of other characters that have been pretty lore-heavy that I have brought into Baldur's Gate 3, but I want to rework and restart one of them. Because they added in some new subclasses that are available. Played a variety of board games, including Euchre, Taboo, Yahtzee, and Skippo. Oh my god, I haven't heard Skippo. I forgot that that was a thing for a while. Wild. Wild. Who did you play with? Who did you have around that you got to play with? Because when it comes to board games, I do think that who's around the table can make or break a board game night.
Make me the perfect miner, dig him forth from the soil. Ancient cheeks cut from quartz, shadows cast from iron ore. With a glimmering undertone, flesh can be plundered, rock holds its own. Wrought from the finest, sprung from the stone. Opal the iris, silver the bone.
The songs are even better when you can have a group. Because this is actually an 8-player co-op game. And when you actually have a group of players hopping in to play it all together, and you start doing a mining song or one of the songs of Durin, they're so good. They did such a great job putting that together. I love it so much. Oh, big family get-together. That's awesome. Year 19 of the get-together. Year 3 of 4 at our cabin. That's awesome. I freaking love that. What is Adamant doing down here? It unlocked my hearth, though, that I want. So that's huge. I freaking love that, though. Having a long-term, like, family outing like that. That's huge. I freaking love that. Used to do actual camping at campgrounds, but it's been harder recently with people's medical conditions. Yeah. Being mindful of folks' state of health is always a big deal when it comes to events like that. For sure. Well, and like, it's not like we had a whole giant health-related crisis that suddenly exacerbated a whole bunch of health concerns for people. Or anything. So, having an event in a more controlled space makes a lot of sense. Why am I getting... That's like prowling. There we are. I was like, why am I getting attack music? I call them my Geneso cousins, the kids in my generation, when I refer to them. I love that! I love that. That's so good. We never had big family get-togethers like that when I was a kid. I'm sure part of that had to do with... Hello! I'm sure part of that had to do with the fact that for at least half my family, I was the only kid my age in the whole family. And then the other half of the family, there were 2 kids my age that were related to me, and then they had a bunch of cousins on the other side of the family. But not on my side of the family. So we just never had those giant get-togethers. I had one big family get-together one time. And that was like 2 generations up my great-great-grandmother, like all of the family that was descended from that generation of the family, got together for one event. But that was like the only big family get-together I had growing up. We would still do like family holidays where we'd go to my two grandparents' houses, but being the only one in the family at your age is rough. I'm glad my parents stayed close with their college friends. I've started emanating vibes within my own college group, I feel. Yeah. I believe it. I think it makes a big deal. It makes a big difference to like have those things. I was watching a video the other day about found family and how while we might have people we have found who are close to us that we call found family, how many of us are actually cultivating the family aspect of those friendships? Right? How many of us are creating safety networks and talking about, you know, life paperwork and like keeping records for each other and that kind of stuff? Because it's a very different level of integration and a different level of care than just, you know, hanging out for brunch every couple of weeks. It's not the same. And I am certainly on the same page as this person was, where it's not a problem to have the found family. The problem comes in when you are de facto rejecting the things that make it family, you know? Because it's not just that you get on with these people and that you relate with these people. It's that you are actually creating network and safety and care for each other. The care is the important part that makes it family. And that's why it's so easy for some folks to seek out found family, because they didn't receive the care from their native family, you know? So why not have those networks for each other where we are bringing on those people who we so deeply trust and extending that trust to actual care? You know, now is a time more than any when we need to have structures of care in place for each other. Because we live in, yet again, unprecedented times. And we need care more than ever before. And that's kind of a thing that I've been thinking about recently, is like, how can I provide care for the people who I do truly care about and would count among my found family? I love my parents. My parents are great. I had a fantastic upbringing. That doesn't mean that I can't provide care for other people. And it certainly doesn't mean I shouldn't, you know? If you listen to the people who talk about what it is to build community, this is one of the things that they talk about. You know, it's those systems of care that we can share with each other. And that's so deeply important. All right. Is there iron somewhere nearby? I need iron so that I can repair my tools. That's iron.
Ah, found an ore vein.
Can I get over there, though, is the question. Maybe. There we go. Because I need some iron to take with me. Oh, buddy. I forgot there was a troll.
Did he see us?
I forgot there was a troll on this seed. That's a problem. Oh! Rip. Come on. Ah. And of course, I am at minimum stamina right now. Because I am tired. Up the stairs we go. No! Well, that was exciting. I am definitely gonna need a full quiver of arrows to get through that combat. At this point. Oh, hi guys.
I need a better weapon for this.
Come on. Ugh. And I got poisoned. Ow. Alright. Go back here. Sarah Lindy, hello! Been a long time since I've seen you in the chat. I hope you've been doing well, or at least as well as you can hope for. Good to see you. What about you? Have you been playing any TTRPGs or tabletop games recently? I am feeling the urge for some tabletop. Board games and such. No time! Tragic. An absolute tragedy. I feel you, though. The fire definitely did not leave a lot of time for leisure. LARP armor on the workbench and a wedding this weekend. That's fantastic. I hope that both things go smoothly and you have a great time. That's fantastic. I've been feeling the urge to build some LARP stuff myself recently. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that urge just yet, but I have been feeling the urge. How is my summer being? My summer has been overrun by moving unexpectedly because of an apartment fire. Thankfully, I was not injured. The fire was just in the walls, and there was some smoke and ash damage, but that has been the bulk of my summer. Has been getting that figured out. But I'll be taking some stuff to my folks pretty soon here to put some stuff in long-term storage, which will be helpful. And then it's gonna be looking for places. That's gonna be the next thing is finding a place that I can move into next. Which is kind of rough because at the moment my household income is limited. So it means that the place that we are hoping to move to has to be under a certain cost so that we can manage rent from month to month. Which gets exciting when you are in an area that doesn't have a lot of variation. And rent continues to go up, even though our national average income does not go up. So I don't know who, as a household, is making 3 times monthly rent right now. It's stupid. Remember when you were supposed to be able to buy a house on a single income? Remember when that was a thing? Remember when that was the expectation? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Also, hello and welcome, friends. If you're hanging out, grabbing your torches for a lurk, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all very much. But yeah. Slowly, things are getting better. I'm slowly making progress. But boy, am I tired sometimes. Repair smithy. we go. And we can do all of our repairs. And then we can venture out. Oh, I was gonna do... That was silly of me. I was gonna do some arrows. So that we can fight the troll. And then I think that's gonna be it for today.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
You can't see anything. There's a door in front of you. Silly dwarf man. Forget Legolas and his elf eyes. Cullenforge can see through a wall. Take that, Legolas! I still don't understand why they decided to put Legolas into the Weta Hobbit movies. Why was this a choice? I do not know. Where's the troll now? It's noon. Can we lure the troll into the sunlight? Ugh. Can we lure the troll into the sunlight? I don't want to lose all of this wheat. Or the Kudzel bolt. At least, but... Come here. Come here, big guy. Come here. Where is he? There he is. Have a moment to smell the roses, as it were. Come on, big guy. Well, that's where the Muznikon is. Where'd he go? He just disappear on me? Come here. Yes! Look at that! I am a genius. One of my favorite things that they put into this game is that the trolls actually turn to stone. It is my favorite. I love it so much. And now, we can either keep this statue here, or I can mine it down. I don't remember if it gives me stone, or if it gives me something else. Hello, Riles. Welcome in. It does give me a bunch more. It gives me granite. It gives me a bunch more gems, too. Which is very helpful. Riles, what's going on? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Or at least as well as you can hope for. Now I have a ton of gems. Ooh, we need to bring some elven wood this way. And now I have Whose outpost is this? We'll do that for now. I have one other map stone. Is that another troll? Oh, it's a bear. Okay. I was like, how is it in this area there's 2 trolls? Still dangerous. Not as bad, though. Not as bad. Been busy? What you been up to? What's been keeping us busy lately? There are lots of things that can keep a person busy. Especially these days. I have been far too busy for my own liking. Stream stuff, directing stuff, protest stuff, music stuff. A lot of self-promo like stuff. I don't know. Yes. Hey, having projects is a good thing. Having projects is absolutely a good thing. Also, excuse me, but like we have a self-promo channel in the 18 Plus Discord. You've been having stuff to promo. There's a place for it. Why have I not been seeing any promo if you've had stuff to promo? I'm offended. I didn't know it was a secret. I didn't know it was a secret you had projects you were doing. Sheesh. Tell me that things are happening. I want to know.
Make me the perfect miner, cleave her straight from the core. Callous fists, crystal born, harder than the anvil's horn. With a frame that cracks the mold, facets of emerald, ruby, and gold. Wrought from the finest, sprung from the stone. Opal the iris, silver the bone.
Oh, I love that song.
So good. All right. There we go. But yeah, listen, I will harangue anybody who's like, oh yeah, I've been doing a bunch of stuff. I'm like, have you? You haven't been putting it anywhere that I could know. You don't let me help support you. How dare you? How dare you not let me repost your shit? How dare you not let me see all of the cool stuff you're doing? My friends out here going, oh yeah, I've been doing all this stuff. Excuse me. Why have I not seen any of it? My life is a secret journey. It's called internet security and privacy. Okay, fair. Yeah, there is a category called Quest Board. There is a promo channel for live events, whether it's a stream or an in-person event that's happening right in the moment, or any of that kind of stuff. There is a channel for anything that is like leading up to or different, so like social media posts, or here's this thing that I worked on, like I made this website, go check out this website that I made, or any of that kind of stuff, projects that you've been working on that are not in the moment live events. And then there's one called Take My Word, which is stuff that you want to promote that's not stuff that you worked on, but stuff that you think is cool. That's just like an outside link somewhere. Ow. My spine. So there's 3 channels for promo. On the Discord. And I believe it says Questboard Promo in the category name. And there's even a FAQ channel in that category to help you use those channels in the way that they're supposed to be used. Knob, that's because we share brain cells. You know without looking because we share brain cells. You are the external drive. Proof positive that Knob and I share brain cells. Packing for Thursday's trip today was not on my bingo board, but I'm almost done. I love that you are almost done, though. How wonderful is that to have that chore out of the way? Oh, yeah, because in order to post, you have to be a village thane, which means you have to actually participate in the Discord to be able to promo stuff. It doesn't take much to gain the thane standing. Similar to Skyrim. But yeah, it's a level-based role, so you have to actually post or participate in VCs or something. You have to be active in the Discord and be present to have the access to promote stuff. That is how that works. That's also where a bunch of our other promotions go. That is yet another thing that I want to reorganize. Is the Discord. Because there are a lot of things that I want to update with the Discord. Reorganize some things. Add in some spaces for certain games and other discussions. Move around some of the channels so they're easier to find, or more with like channels, all that good stuff. But you know, it hasn't been life or death to make that change, so it's been in the background. Dude, that's awesome, Riles. I didn't know you did vocal production and music production. That's cool. You said you can't make your way to Chicago for the September meetup. I am also sad. But I understand. I can't go far myself from home. And the fact that I have been able to go a few places recently has been based on the fact that I was essentially forced to get my truck repaired. But having a truck means that I can now drive myself places, so that's handy. Well, that was an unexpected trip. Alrighty. You're busy which weekend? We haven't even decided what weekend it is yet. Sleepy boys. No, Apollo didn't put a date, but somebody did. I think it was Kara, maybe. Asking what date it was, but nobody actually, like, we haven't actually decided on which date it is. I think it's gonna be the second half of the month. Because... usually, yes, I do the voice myself. I think it's just the second half of the month, but we didn't pick truly which weekend it was gonna be. So we have to figure that out. Yeah. Yeah, it's September 2025, not... Ouch. Where's my neck? Not expressly the 20th. Because we haven't actually figured out when the event is happening. Yet. We need to figure out when it's happening. But we haven't yet. You're going to a book convention? You're a book convention? I'm shocked. Salem! Fantastic. That sounds awesome. Love this for you. Taking damage now because I forgot to eat. Ah! Where did you come from? Ah! Yes, we had 15 squats. Also, thank you for the chibi voice. I hope you enjoyed, Riles. How did that hit me? How did you hit me through the column? Rude. And I have Eggy. Guess we'll do mushroom stew. So that I can eat and then sleep. And then it's time. It's time. I think I know where. Ugh, not bad. This is a fun little revisit. I do love this game. Quite a lot. It's pretty stellar. And then we'll make Eggy for breakfast. Nice. Now I have a breakfast that I can eat. Huzzah! Perfect. So, with that, my friends, it is about that time. Perfect timing! If you would like to help support the community and support me as a content creator, go check out World Anvil. They are helping to sponsor the stream, and I do get some affiliate benefits from them as well. So if you click that link and decide to upgrade your existing World Anvil account or make a new World Anvil account for yourself and get yourself a subscription, you can do so, and it'll help support me as a content creator. If you choose to do so, please send me a screen cap so that I can verify that with my affiliate handler and make sure that things are being registered properly. Because we've had a couple of little hiccups in the tracking system. But I deeply love World Anvil as a platform and as a way to organize my thoughts when it comes to all of the stuff that I do for world building. And I highly recommend it as a platform. So check it out. We've got 3 more streams this week before I head out of state to go see my folks and drop off some stuff for long-term storage and help them out with some projects. So we've got First Taste Tuesday tomorrow, where I'm going to be grabbing a new game out of my to-be-played list. We've got World Builder Wednesday, where we're going to be talking about TTRPG world building, and we've got Baldur's Gate 3 on Thursday. So hopefully I'll get to see you all sometime then. And don't worry, we still have rewards coming back from the subathon last month. So more of those are on the way. Yes, just a short little stream today. Nothing big. So we're going to go over and share some love with another lovely friend out there on the internet who coincidentally just went to break. So we've got a hot second here, but I got stuff to do. I got to go run around, do some errands, and get ready for this evening. I will be jumping into the Discord tonight while I pack some boxes. So if you want to hang out, share some solidarity with me while I transfer a bunch of stuff into long-term storage boxes that will then get put into my truck later this week and driven far away, then join me over in the Discord. We also have a scheduled event on Saturday morning for Sword Art Online. So if you want to hang out, have a nice chill wake up on your Saturday, then you can join us for that too. And I will be here, right here, 10 to 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the rest of this week. So in the meantime, my friends, please copy and paste those raid emotes into the chat. Let me know that you are set to go, and we're going to go share some love with Dez, a lovely friend of the channel who's playing some Dragon Age Inquisition. And we'll get to go hang out with all of the lovely folks over at Dez Dabble's channel. So, as always, my friends, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. My name is Cherney. These have been my adventures. I hope each and every one of you, yes, you, keeps adventuring. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will catch you next time, hopefully tomorrow, right here in Mountain Shade Village. Keep adventuring, and I'll see you soon.